Hi everyone, on Saturday, January the 24th, we've got 8 races on ITV on Saturday, the best of the action from Cheltenham and Doncaster. Ground conditions very much on the softer side and rain about, so it could ease. I've made my selections with that in mind. It has to be said the graded action at Cheltenham is blighted by small fields. That's pretty disappointing for them, but it's an interesting day's racing nonetheless. We should learn plenty for the festival. We start off with our daily nap, sponsored by Price Start Bet. Goes in the 3:35 at Cheltenham. 3 mile grade 2 Cleve hurdle, and I think Gowl Road could be a tactical advantage here and can make all the running under the excellent Sam Twiston-Davies. Now, this tough performer, he's fully exposed, but he's got a fantastic attitude under pressure. He's been running really well this winter in defeat in very warm company under more patient rides than usual. I think Sam might seize the initiative here from the tape and make all the running, keep winding up the gallop a long way out. I do think there's a couple of these rivals who might want to do things on the bridle rather than off it, and if it becomes a slog in the mud up the hill, I think Gowl Road's attitude could stand him in terrific fettle for that finish. He's got loads of good Cheltenham form in the book, which is a big plus, and he's a really good price this afternoon. I think he should go very well. The yard continuing in reasonable form. Our value angle selection, sponsored by Price Start Bet, goes in the 1:15 at Cheltenham. 2 mile 4 novice handicap chase. I'm going for the Northern Raider here, Prairie Wolf, at a double figure price for Sue Smith and Joel Parkinson. Now, this one has typically for Sue Smith all over the years, their horses need their first run. They gradually run themselves into form from a falling mark, and that's been the story with Prairie Wolf in the North this season. I really liked his win last time out. He didn't have a lot to spare. He's inched up the weights as a result, and this is a better race, but he's a sound jumper who finds for pressure, and in attritional conditions at Cheltenham, I think that's absolutely ideal. I really like the fact that Gavin Sheehan's booked. I think he'll have him in the van from the off, and he won't be stopping up the long hill against some pretty suspect rivals. Again, I think he's overpriced at double figures. The remaining races covered by ITV on Saturday, we'll spin through them in time order. Over to Donny for the 12:55, a 3 mile grade 2 novice hurdle. The track, by the way, at Donny's been verti-drained since the last meeting there. I do think they have issues with the going. They can be very loose and they can be unconscious a long way out. But anyway, I think King Corlara will go well here for Ben Pauling. The yard in brilliant form. The horses are really thriving, Ben. This unbeaten hurdle has created a good impression in lesser company. He's up in class here, but I think he'll go really well. The long Donny straight should suit him, now tackling 3 miles. Back to Donny for the mares. Novice hurdle at 1:30 over 3 miles, a grade 2. Well, I'm going to stick with the La Vida Avida from the Ruth Jefferson yard here. Now, again, she's got plenty to find on the ratings, but she's done it at Doncaster over this course and distance, finding really generously, hitting the line hard last time out. Hughes is booked again. She's got plenty to find, but she's got scope to do a good deal better. I think she's going to be a cracking chaser next season. She's got the size for it, but she should go well here. Again, a big price. Back to Cheltenham for the cross country at 1:50. Can't pretend it's a big betting race for me, this tiny stakes, but Hom Public is interesting. He's absolutely plummeted down the ratings after 3 duck eggs so far this season. He hasn't run as bad as it looked. I think he was in a pretty hot 2 mile handicap chase last time. He finished last, but he was still travelling into things turning for home. Now, obviously, this trip is a complete unknown, but they'll have schooled him over the cross-country fences. He's got plenty of speed. They usually walk round in these races and sprint for home, and if Hom Public's stamina does last out, he's an awfully big price. He's got a touch of class and he's extremely well treated. Don't back him each way though. Every chance he won't stay. He's going to be 33.50 to 1 for looking. Toby Wynn, a good jockey. He should give you a good run for your money. I suspect he might be on the bridle longer than most. Back to Donny for the 2:05, a 3 mile handicap chase. I thought New Order was overpriced here for Charlie Longston. Charlie's horses tend to disappear in the winter months, but he's been going okay. New Order's run really well in handicaps this season. I thought his latest effort at Cheltenham is strong form, and I think the flat track will suit him better. Dave Bass being booked, likely to get a very positive ride. Back to Cheltenham for the Cotswold chase at 2:25, 3 mile 1 grade 2, a really disappointing turnout. Dan Skelton has dominated the UK jump scene over the last few months, or since the season got underway really, and Grey Dawning's been found a perfect opportunity here to make all the running under Harry. He's a sound jumping, high cruising speed horse. I suspect the second lap he'll have these strung out and have the race won a long way from home. He's well clear on the figures. Be disappointed if he's beaten. And finally, the 3 o'clock at Cheltenham, the Unibet hurdler, Grade 2 over 2 mile 1. It looks a straight match. I think Sir Gino's got much more speed than the new Lime. In what looks a complete match, I think he'll see him off on the bridle and be a very short price for the champion hurdle in March. Best of luck on Saturday, everyone, with all 8 ITV races. Please do like and comment on the YouTube videos. Subscribe to the free channel if you haven't already, and do check out our sponsor, Priced Up Bet. Loads of really good enhancements and offers, especially on these big Saturdays.